It seems pretty shady. Are these purchased views? Is this an outside influence like Russian support? I don't know. Something very fishy, something suspicious is going on in the sphere of right-wing media influence. There's a Substack out there, a blog out there, is that what they're calling them, blogs, from Kyle Tharp. He runs the Chaotic Era Substack newsletter, that's what it is, not blog. And he analyzes the performance, especially in this era, the chaotic era. It's a great, I subscribe to his newsletter. I would suggest you do too. But he analyzes the growth and the success and the metrics generally related to political media in some of what he does. There's a whole bunch of else that he does, but this is specifically what I want to talk about today. And Kyle Tharp has uncovered that Benny Johnson, the Benny Johnson that took millions of dollars from Russia to promote propaganda, to disseminate propaganda that was useful to the Russian government, that was helpful to the Russian government, that was certainly sympathetic to the Russian government position on their brutal invasion of Ukraine and the continued slaughter of civilians. And he took money from Russia, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. And his YouTube channel right now is banging out some new subs. 2+ million in this last quarter. Let me say this. There's going to be an ask at the end of this video, and I'll just do it now. Subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed right now. Independent media is very important, but independent media with our flavor, our viewpoint on the world, to make it more inclusion based, to make it more diverse, to make it more empathetic, needs your help. If you're not subscribed to this channel, help the ecosphere by subscribing. And I'll make another plea at the end here, but let me show you this particular chart here. It's kind of a sphere, speaking of spheres, and it shows that really it's more red than blue, which is a problem. Again, subscribe. But you've got your big wigs, Joe Rogan and Fox News up here, and then you've got, let me get my glasses, some larger left wing or left-ish wing, Vice, I don't know if they're liberal, or Vox, I don't know if they're necessarily liberal, but MSNBC Daily Show, you've got your David Pakman up here, you got your Brian Tyler Cohens, and then I'm all the way down here at the bottom. We'll zoom in on that. Do we need to zoom in even more because I'm so small? Okay, let's zoom in one more time. And I'm down there at the bottom. So please subscribe, please. I'll do the Jeb Bush please clap thing. I want to read through just briefly because this is the growth. I'm not even on this chart. This is what's happening with Benny Johnson right now. This is the on Threads from Kyle Tharp. This week's unsolved mystery: how did right-wing YouTuber Benny Johnson grow by 2.2+ million YouTube subscribers in the second quarter, dwarfing the growth of every other top political channel? I have the same question, mainly because I know how this shit works. And when you increase in subscriber count that much, naturally you would presume that there would be an increase in views on the channel as well. And that's just not the case. Benny Johnson, his videos are no more watched than mine. He puts out no more content than I do. We have relatively a similar makeup relative to our channels. We're both kind of one-man bands. I don't know who edits his stuff. I've got producer Chris. I got Brittany Page, but she has nothing to do with this channel. She really does her own thing. We host a podcast together, but generally speaking, this has been a one-man band for a long, long time. What's going on here? Here's the second post. What's weird is that Johnson's videos did not receive more views than other top channels last quarter. He received way less total views than Midas Touch, Fox News, and MSNBC. And then if you look at this, and then, well, actually, let me read the rest of the thread here. That makes me think there is some kind of paid acquisition campaign or shady behavior at play. And there's really no other way to look at this. So if you look at this chart here, 2 plus 2 million. And if you look like even Midas Touch, which is on fire, growing at breakneck paces every single quarter. MSNBC seeing pretty great growth. Fox News even plus 600,000 over a quarter. Benny Johnson gaining no more views, 2.2 million. What's at play here? It seems pretty shady. Are these purchased views? Is this an outside influence like Russian support? I don't know. But if it is, why only subscribers and not views? Because one follows the other naturally, normally, right? Anyway, I really would impress upon you the importance, because there's money on the other side. Millions, $10 million Russia funneled in for 3 dudes, Benny Johnson, Dave Rubin, Tim Pool. The money doesn't flow on this. There is no money on this side. I've never taken a payment from some outside group. I do sheath underwear ads, but that's all transparent and in your face. You get to see that. Sometimes it irritates people. But that's how we fund this work. This is how we defray costs, able to hire staff and grow the operation in an effort to support our democracy, in an effort to defeat Donald Trump and his anti-democratic work that is well funded now by the federal government. Putting Heritage Foundation and Project 2025 as the North Star, the guiding principles for destroying our democratic republic. If you're not already, make sure you're subscribed. You might think you're subscribed because you watch my content all the time. Make sure, check. If you're not, please subscribe. And if you want to help support this work even further, you can click the join button below. Look, there's not millions of dollars in it. There's barely thousands. But for $2 a month, you can help me produce these videos and reach the people that I do. I would appreciate it very much. Click the join button below, become a channel member. You can also go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. That's even a better funding mechanism because they take way less money, way fewer dollars than YouTube does. I would appreciate it very much. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore just about everywhere. I'm not active on the Nazi Twitter, but everywhere else, from Facebook and Instagram to TikTok and Threads to Blue Sky, all of them. Did I miss one? I don't know. Anyway, I love and appreciate you very much. I appreciate your support very much. I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.